Well, it's all about the right site. And as we mentioned earlier, there are those really sought after stores and restaurants, those national names that we know that you want. Well, it takes the right site to bring them to town. And I think you'd agree you've got what is probably going to be the right site now for a number of these players. So tell us the new development that you're marketing out here this week.
Yep. So we're really excited about it's a 7-acre site in front of the Empire Mall. And it was formerly the Sioux Falls Ford, and they've obviously relocated, which just really opens up this prime piece of retail that has the best visibility, traffic counts, access, because there's 2 entrances to the mall on either side of this site, and we're thinking big. So we're thinking really big. We want to go vertical. We want to be edgy. We want to have latest and greatest in retail, not just your traditional retail site. We would like to entertainment concepts, potential mixed use stuff, and do something really unique.
It's exciting. It's such a rare opportunity, and it is a concept at this point. It's going to depend on what retailers decide that they want to commit to the site, how this is ultimately going to look. I wanted Raquel to show you the initial vision for this. The problem is there's been so much interest that all of the sheets are gone. She's handed them all out. The good news is we have it electronically. So you can head over to our website when we're done with this conversation and you can see the site for yourself. But paint me a picture, if you can, of what this is going to be.
This is very fresh, very new. So conceptually very, it's going to change. So it's just dreaming of some potentials for what could happen on site, and already great interest in that, but I want to just share that it's very flexible at this point. We're going to continue conversations to get land use planners and various experts in the field to come up with and take what we've learned, what the interest level is, and who wants to be there, and then create the true vision for this next development.
Yeah, it is, as I said, just such a rare opportunity to have land available there. The mall draws an estimated 12 million visitors a year. What did we find, like 35,000 vehicles a day or something like that? Is this potentially the most sought after site in the state, would you say? Is that a reach?
No, the Empire Mall has more visits than Mount Rushmore. So it's the highest traffic place in the state. So, to be right in front of that and take advantage of that is going to be really, really fun.
Do you have any estimates for when we might start to see some activity out there?
We're flexible. We're really hoping to, the potential exists, it could phase. So if we get a grouping of retailers that, makes sense and we can put those deals together, the potential exists we could break ground on something yet this fall, and then transition through the site and phase those buildings.
And we should point out, as we always do, these deals are not generally fast. They might wind through recon, but from there, it's a process, right?
It is a process, and we've just come to accept that, and everybody on all fronts has to make sure that things work from the owner's perspective, and getting those pieces put together with economics and financing and all of that. And then on the retailer's end too, they have to make sure that they're doing their due diligence, they're doing their sales forecasting, they're checking with operations. It's gotten a lot more complicated. Everybody has learned over these years of what works, what to look out for, and so it has become a longer process, but it'll be worth the wait.
Absolutely. Okay, the goal is this time next year we'll have something really cool to announce at that Sioux Falls Ford site.
I'm sure we will. I am quite sure we will.
Fantastic. Raquel, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. What's next after this?
More meetings, and then getting back and taking all this great activity and all the cards and getting to work with our planning teams and our developers and all of our retail partners. And so lots to do.
Thanks again. If you are just tuning in, I've been joined by Raquel Blount from Lloyd Companies, who was nice enough to share with us that she is now marketing a 7-acre property right in front of the Empire Mall, the former Sioux Falls Ford site. You can head on over to our website at the conclusion of this broadcast, siouxfalls.business, and we'll put it up on the top intro as well once we get it published, so you can see for yourself how this could come together. Very much conceptual, but the exciting part is it's out there, it's on the market, and some of the national stores and restaurants that you all have been asking for potentially could end up landing just there. Thank you again for watching, and we will be back with you throughout the week with lots more retail news.